everybody, how's it going? It's me again, Margaret. Hey, 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 hey! I should shake the camera when I do that. Hey, 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 hey! Saw a YouTuber guy do that one before. It was really weird and creepy, but anyway. Today I'm taking a look at the guy named after a Star Trek planet, Vulcan. And a race. Okay, Vulcan comes with two of these grabby hands. That's it. Alright, for those that don't know, Vulcan is the third brother to Scott and Alex, aka Cyclops and Havoc. He, in one of the worst freaking storylines of X-Men history, in my opinion. He was actually part of the first set of mutants to go to Krakoa. And, well, he died on the mission. Or so everyone thought. In reality, he survived. And he came back, pissed off at Professor X and wanting vengeance. And apparently Scott's memories of him were erased by Professor X, who never goes into other people's minds. But suddenly now he's going to go into other people's minds because the plot says so. And, it was bad. I mean, and this guy does energy just like Havoc and Cyclops, and they don't know energy effects whatsoever. I mean, it at least gave Havoc some energy effects, and Havoc was the same way, so I don't get that. But no, we can't do anything for old Vulcan here. I know a lot of people went nuts. Oh, this is the new standard buck, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And they bought it up because, I want to see the new buck. The new buck. And there's the new buck. And now we know it, and now we don't care. I think that's the only way they thought they could sell this figure. I mean, the likeness, it looks like Vulcan. The costume looks like Vulcan. I didn't say there was a whole lot going on with the sculpt or the it's kind of disappointing, man. I don't think anybody was asking for this character. I'm not positive. I know during the current Krakoa years he's come up a few times and he's just kind of in the background and he's not doing anything. He's kind of hanging out, so it's like, okay, well, shit. Damn you, Marvel Legends. And, so, it's kind of funny timing, too. It's like a time when he's quiet. I know at one point he took over the Shire Empire, and, I can't even remember what happened with that, but it wasn't much, and he just, he's kind of a character who just didn't go anywhere. What was the point of him being dead if he comes back alive and does nothing? Well, nothing. There is no point. I don't understand comics that do these kind of things. Really, really bugs me. But anyway, this is Vulcan. I got him because of Bone Breaker. I wanted that figure. And this was $7 at Ollie's. A friend of mine who had a 20%, they were having 20% off sale. So yeah, it ended up being $7. I got each one for $7, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with them now, because these are not characters I wanted. These are not figures I wanted. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because this is what happens with Build-A-Figures, is you end up with figures you don't want, and you're not sure what to do with them. Should I sell him? I'm not going to sell him for that much. Should I keep him? Maybe think about something to do with him later? I don't know. And this is a very difficult point because, this is a collector conundrum. When you get figures you don't want, what do you do with them? It's a character I don't want. And, I had a hard time. This is the one that kind of made me think I need to redo the way I do my videos. Just because this, I can't, you know, before the computer crash, I had shot some stuff with this guy, and it was just terrible. I couldn't think of anything to do with him. Nothing. It was just terrible. And I gave it up. I gave it up because it was just, it wasn't working. And that's kind of a shame, because this should work. I mean, I know not every figure can be a banger, but I don't even feel like they tried with this. I mean, I think they sold it on the buck alone. And, because that's all they talked about. Nobody was asking for a Vulcan. Nobody, I mean, hell, I don't think half the people doing the reviews knew who he was. Yeah, I mean, I really don't. Which is another pet peeve of mine. Why are you reviewing action figures with things you don't know? I mean, you should at least know something about the characters when you do it. That way, you know, you can say, oh, well, yeah, I really like this character. I know that this design at least looks like the character, you know? I mean, and it does. I mean, but I know who Vulcan is. I just don't like him. He's just a nothing character to me. So he's just a bullshit character. So again, why should I care about him? And you know, honestly, I don't. But I don't like to admit that. I mean, you know, I got a figure of a character I don't care about. Now what? I mean, even characters I only mildly care about, at least there's a reason they're in my collection. This guy is because of a Build-A-Figure. So there we are. Okay, I really can't say much else. Okay, so hi Vulcan. Anyway, Vulcan's in the collection, so yeehaw. Alright, that'll wrap it up for Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.